Oh man, I'm ready to do this. Woo! Man. What I got to say about this show now, I don't know whether to laugh or be more pissed off at this show, to be honest. Man, I know this is the road to WrestleMania and everything, but I can tell this is already gonna be a tough road after what I saw from Raw tonight in Portland. And holy shit, what am I watching here? And don't get me wrong, there's a little good. Well, there's some good to this show, but this is Raw, and I am confused by half the stuff I've seen on this show of what's going on. From why are some of these people main eventing the show, to why am I seeing Jeff Jarrett in a match on WWE Raw? And don't get me wrong, I've seen Jeff Jarrett wrestle more times throughout the years other than in the WWE than, you know, whatever, an Impact or that Triple Mania thing or whatever, his little GFW shit. But we're going to get back into him later on, though. But this show, man. But let's at least start off with a good part, though. Well, at first, I wasn't going to say it was a horrible part, because Stephanie McMahon is in the ring. That almost tells you to turn the channel immediately. But Becky Lynch came out, since she's technically on both shows, because she's got to come mess with Ronda. And then Charlotte's got to come mess with her on SmackDown, which I still think is going to end up in a triple threat match. I know people don't want to see it, but I already know where this is going. Pretty much then, Stephanie had introduced Becky Lynch of her winning the Royal Rumble, and that she will go against Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Stephanie pretty much said she couldn't help notice Becky was wearing a knee brace and limped to the ring. Becky said she was fine, but you may be injured, okay? Even though you won the Rumble, and they showed the clip again, and that Becky refused medical attention, and she doesn't understand why Becky does not want it, because you want to keep fighting when Nia Jax punched her in the face, and she wants to keep going. But Steph said, I can't let you compete if you're not cleared by, the medical staff. Ooh, that Dr. Amon guy? I wouldn't trust him. But, you know the story with that. But, pretty much then, excuse me, Stephanie pretty much said, yeah, you can't compete, but Becky says, it's only a slight glitch, everything, but she can go, she can still fight, and pretty much said, she talked about struggle, Stephanie McMahon, but Becky said, what do you know about struggle, huh? You've had everything handed to you your entire life, okay? You're just a daddy's girl, you're rich, alright? Listen, I'm gonna fight at WrestleMania, and there's no what anybody or doctor is gonna tell me I can't fight at WrestleMania. Stephanie says, yes, you did earn your match, but you're still a liability, and you will not compete till you are medically cleared. Stephanie said, you just gotta be cleared, you can go. But, Becky says she may not believe it, but, Shelly cares, everybody wants to see this Rousey versus Lynch match, and Stephanie says, listen, we all want to see this match, okay? But you need to be cleared first. And Becky says, no, you're not taking my moment away from me, and no one's not going to take it, but if you don't, you're going to get suspended. And Becky says, I'm not responsible for my actions. Stephanie pretty much said, if you don't do it, you're going to be suspended. And pretty much she suspended her then after that, and before she could leave, Becky pretty much flipped her around, and she punched her and was going to do the disarm her, but the referees and agents stopped her. She started fighting him then, which is very similar now that I think about it. This, with, Becky attacking Stephanie right now, this is almost similar to Ronda Rousey attacking Stephanie and flipping multiple referees and security guards. And, Becky pretty much limped it up after that, but she was suspended right now, which, like I said, this is almost similar to the Rousey and, to the Rousey and Stephanie feud at one point. Or someone now saying this is the new Stone Cold versus, Mr. McMahon, which they said that over a year ago. Saying Rousey and Stephanie was going to be the Austin versus McMahon. Dude, why everybody's trying to compare this now to Austin versus McMahon now? So what's going on here? Especially now you're getting Stephanie involved in this whole thing, okay? And we know the crowd was going to get, pretty much behind Stephanie and everything in this. And now we're just going with the whole story injury now of her with her leg, which there are a lot of injuries I'm just reading out right now, hearing right now and stuff. And will Becky even be on SmackDown tomorrow since she's suspended, or is Charlotte Flair gonna try to do something to get in the match and make this a triple threat? Because right now, and I'm gonna get to the last part of Becky, as she was leaving the ring, when leaving, and I guess, you know, the referees were, I guess, helping her leave the building, and Rousey pretty much says, you know, you're starting to mess up this whole match, that need to be professional with this. And then Rousey says she's a pro, and, you know, we got a pay-per-view to sell, all right? And you're a professional getting suspended and putting the main event, allegedly the main event, let me say that, allegedly the main event, because I can't tell who's the main event right now. It's either Seth or it's either Becky, but one week they say it's Seth, this week they say it's Becky. I don't even know anymore, but I guess we just gotta wait and see. And pretty much she's putting it in jeopardy, and pretty much told the rest up till WrestleMania. And before she could leave, she said, ice and Advil, bitch, and walked off then, which is kind of weird now, because, and we're gonna get to Seth Rollins later on too, because Seth Rollins, what I've read today, is injured and will not be on TV for the next month. He had a undisclosed injury, but we don't know what it is. Now, I don't know if this is legit. Some people are saying it's legit, or this is a way to keep him off of TV until, you know, it gets around near more Mania time, which I feel like now they're doing this with Becky now, because if she's suspended, this is now being used in a way to keep her off of TV, pretty much like the same thing now, until it's time for them to come back to fight for the title at Mania, which I'm kind of looking at both of them. Even this whole leg injury, and I don't know what Seth's injury is. I don't know if it's his knee again or whatever. Because at first I'm like, why are they booking her like Seth at one point? Because then Seth had the same thing at one point with a knee injury being booked, of people targeting his leg, which they still do, about the bad leg because he had surgery on it. I know he didn't main event it like, you know, when it was happening at WrestleMania, but this is almost similar when, you know, Seth Rollins and his knee thing to what I'm looking at with Becky right now. Like, when you think about it, I'm not saying she's being booked like Seth Rollins or anything, but I'm just saying, it's that same leg injury, and now both of them are not going to be on TV because they probably didn't have anything for them, so let's just keep them off TV till around WrestleMania time. Now, I don't know if Becky will show up on SmackDown tomorrow night, but since she's suspended, I don't think so. The Seth thing, which we thought he was going to be on tonight, but he was not on tonight, which they only just played a video package in from last week, so we didn't even see Seth due to this undisclosed injury. I don't know when or where he's coming back, but he probably won't be back till Mania. Is this a work? Probably, but some people are saying his injury is legit, though. Next thing you know, Ronda Rousey came out to go against Liv Morgan, which still had some cheers and still, you know, playing to the crowd and smiling and everything. She pretty much killed the Riot Squad because she killed Liv Morgan here, okay? Just murder, we gotta get her murder into the Riot Squad right here, right now, okay? Because she pretty much beat Liv Morgan in about a minute after Morgan did her Matrix move, and Rousey pretty much punched her in the stomach, and then punched her multiple more times in the stomach, and then put her in the armbar. And then she said, who else has a problem with me? Like, bring it on, okay? And said that, you know, people sit in the safety of seats, and, you know, you boo her and everything, then do something. She wanted anybody in the ring, do it. Now, is she heel right now, or is she turning heel? I don't know. Or is she trying to have more of an edge right now? Because, you know, she does the same smiling thing coming out and stuff to the ring, but now, which I did say she healed on the fans, but I think she's just, you know, going against people that boo her. She pretty much didn't kill Sarah Logan then after that, pretty much making her tap out. Like I said, she pretty much murdered the Riot Squad. We've seen her murder the Riot Squad before already, but this was like a double murder right here on them. Ruby Riott was gonna get up and do something, but I guess it was to live the fight another day or wait for the match next week instead of just killing all three of these girls and you know, in one. Pretty much then after that, the Riot Squad were in the back, and they asked Ruby Riott why she didn't do anything, saying, no, all right, when I beat, it's gonna be for the title. But now she has to worry about the Riot Squad since they're hurt. What do we else have here? Becky and Sasha in the back talk about their failures against Ronda Rousey. Sasha was about to get pissed, but pretty much, said we're going to be going for the women's tag titles. Alicia Fox and Nikki Cross showed up then. Team Crazy right there. And Bayley was trying to calm them down because, they're going to get them saying they're going to lose tonight. So pretty much Team Crazy versus this whole Boss and Hug connection. Now, here is a match I don't get right here, okay? This is something I don't get. Last Tuesday on SmackDown, we saw a Fatal 4-Way elimination tag team match for a number one contender shot at the tag titles. Why are we somewhat doing the same thing this week, except it wasn't an elimination match, and we put Heavy Machinery back on here in this thing again, even though they were there last Tuesday on SmackDown in a Fatal 4-Way tag title shot. So now they get another title shot, allegedly. And this was against what? The Riot Squad, the B Team, and the Revival. And, you got, Gable and Rude looking in the back. Dude, I don't know, man. First off, what are those things the Lucha House Power uses that keep making those sounds? So, what is it, the shaking things they do? I feel like I was hearing that throughout the match at one point. If I was to drop some water or spilling it felt like what was going down. I will say it is fun to see Otis do his worm or caterpillar move. I will say that. What do I have to say from this? I do like the caterpillar move, but pretty much the Revival. The Revival. God, they beat who they beat. Bo Dallas with a Shatter Machine. So I guess they get a title shot now. And I'm sitting here looking at the Revival right now, and all I can think, which a lot of people have thought tonight, the AEW effect. They don't want to let the Revival go. So let's give them another title shot, which they'll probably be buried again. Because right now, we're giving them a title shot right now? Again? Listen, this tag division sucks, okay? I'm looking at these teams in the ring. They all fucking suck. I like Heavy Machinery, but they pretty much are turning them in almost Bushwhackers 2.0. The B Team, who the fuck cares, okay? Lucha House Party, let's just switch whoever is in the ring this week out of that week, don't care. The Revival, you've killed them so many times. I don't even know why they're still in the company at this point. I don't get it. Let's not get rid of them. No, it's the hey, you want to go to AEW? You can't go to AEW. You got to be here, dude. I just want them to let them go because now I'm thinking, they won again. I've said this many times about the Revival in the past. Every time they get a win, which we think they're going to go somewhere, they end up going nowhere. They look good in a match. But what happens in the aftermath after they have a good match? Does it really get them in towards anywhere? I don't know. And even if they do win the titles, you know why they won the titles, right? Think about that. You know why. AEW. That's why. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, excuse me, were in the back as, Ryder talked about Hawkins losing 250 matches in a row, and he says, why you want to team up with a loser and everything. And Ryder says, they misspelled my name last week. I've been in the company for 13 years, and they have misspelled my name. There was an H because I guess it was Zach Ryder, because at first I didn't even notice it till I saw it. So he's mad because they didn't spell his name right. His name was not spelled right, people. They put an H in front of it. By God. And pretty much says, I'm a loser like you, all right? But not for long. Because we were the youngest tag team champions. We were Edgeheads. We were the Major Brothers. And we're going to end this losing streak. At least they're giving Kurt Hawkins something, trying to get out as loser. But why should we really care about a guy that's lost over 250 matches in a row? Like, really, why are we making this too? I think ESPN wrote an article about it one time. Why did this need to be a thing? And listen, dude, the tag division is bad, but do I really want to see Hawkins and Ryder back as a team? It's just giving them something to do. I only know them as Edgeheads, really, when they used to, be Edge's lackeys, and they did win the tag team titles at one point too. But at least they're doing something to build us into some story. Kurt Angle then came out next as this won't be the last time seeing this, but he talked about he has accomplished everything in the WWE, from being a European champion, WWE champion, Hall of Fame, having a great match with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21, the milk segment, the milk truck thing, and everything. But he met the son that he never had, which we don't even really mention that anymore, Jason Jordan. So I was actually surprised to hear about that tonight. And he talked about how the crowd reminded him how much he sucked. But then he talked about tonight, and it was the 3 Ds, because he always used to live by the 3 Is, but now he talked about doubt, defeat, and depression. And he talked about the losses, and he was just thinking about his career, because yes, he won a gold medal with his broken freaking neck, but there's one opponent he cannot beat. He cannot beat Father Time. And I guess Angle was about to announce he was going to retire, but Corbin said blah, blah, blah. He told him to wrap it up. We feel sorry for you and everything, and everything. So why don't you should have said it to your Hall of Fame last year, okay? You're just a broken man, but Kurt said this broken man can break your ankle into 2. Kurt pretty much told him to come down until Drew McIntyre came out then, which I guess this is a feud now also. I don't even know why we're doing a feud with Corbin still into this, but McIntyre says we've beaten you already, all right? We've beaten you down. He says you used to be a warrior and everything, but look at you now. He saw fear in his eyes when he put him in the ankle lock and stuff. And he told people, get your cameras ready because this is the last time you're going to see Kurt Angle. Braun Strowman came out for the save then, knocking him out of the ring and, pretty much chasing him off. So this is going to be ending up in a tag match, I guess, which we'll get to that later. Because what else did we have going on? I think they had a Black History Month, because I know it's Black History Month, and they showed a segment of that. I think of some of the wrestlers going to the Civil Rights Museum, and they were talking to New Day out there. What else did we have going on here? Shit, hurt my arm. But Sasha and Bayley were about to come out, but Nikki Cross and Alexa attacked them from behind. Did I say Alexa? I'm sorry. Nikki Cross and Alicia Fox attacked them from behind. And you be quiet, Alexa. I didn't tell you to do anything. But pretty much attacked them from behind and were taking them out before this tag match happened. They pretty much were able to win the match still with a roll-up, even though I believe Fox's foot was in between the ropes. But Bayley pretty much rolled her up and got the win as they advanced to the Elimination Chamber, which there are 4 heel teams and 1 face team in this thing. Think about that. And this is the final one from Raw. Who the fuck else we got on SmackDown as a team? Seriously. Who else do we have on SmackDown as a team? I can't really think. Other than the Iconics and Rose and Neville are already in there. Who else on SmackDown as a team? Asuka's the champion. Naomi has no partner. Charlotte is likely still in this whole feud with, I guess, Becky and Ronda right now. So, what other women? Lana, who cares? Yeah, who else is a team on SmackDown? I don't know. I can't tell you who else literally is a team on SmackDown right now. I don't know. But other than this whole makeshift teams for Raw, especially with Nikki Cross and Alicia Fox, I don't know. I don't know, man. Something about this is, I don't know. They just don't have enough teams. Okay, they don't have enough teams. So I'm really trying to think of something to say from here, but it's kind of tough to find off of this. All right, but other than these makeshift tag teams, who else do you have a team that's gonna be in this Elimination Chamber? And don't they need another face team into this? Because you already got 4 heel teams and 1 face team. So what are we trying to go from here? Apollo Crews was in the back. Talked about surprise if Angle is competing, but he says, no, it's Kurt Angle, and he was happy he is. And as he was talking, Rockstar Spud and Rezar of Authors of Pain showed up. And he said there's no chance of Angle winning. And then Crews pretty much asked him, how'd you get that puppet to talk? Like, did you pull the string, or did you put his hand up his ass, I guess he was going to say. And pretty much says his Olympic hero is going to keep him down. First off, why are even these two even on TV, number one? I guess the other one is hurt. Akam, we don't know what his injury is right now. Hold on. But hold on. Okay, I had to take care of a message there, but we'll see what goes into this though, because I'm really trying to think of something to come up out of this whole tag team thing going on right now. But next, pretty much after that, no, like I was talking about Cruz and everything. Why? Like I don't even know why we have the Authors of Pain on TV. Can we wait for the other one to get healthy? Then the other one comes back and the one to get healthy, and then we can both have them on TV. You know, I forgot I should have named them as a tag team earlier, but they're technically out of commission right now until Akam comes back. Now I get to this, and I'm sure a lot of people either turned the channel or shitting a brick or did not even watch this segment. You think the halftime Super Bowl was bad? And let me say this thing before I get into this thing. I hope everybody watched that halftime heat last night. That was way better than that damn halftime performance, because I made sure I watched that halftime heat. Great NXT match, though. And that was one match for 15 minutes, and they tore the fucking house down. But next, oh God, Jeff Jarrett versus Elias. Why is this a match? And I'm not gonna say Jeff Jarrett can't still work. You know, I've already shit on him and say he's a fucking snake oil salesman, and you know, him just being back in general is just weird. And I can go from that and fucking over TNA and Global Force crap, and just I don't even know why. But the Road Dogg came out. And listen, I know people are gonna say, why am I seeing these two on TV in the year 2019? Listen, I don't give a fuck when anybody says I will still do that damn New Age Outlaws entrance. I don't give a shit. I still pop for that. You can talk about me if you like. I still love doing that thing, okay? I don't care, man. I can even hold up the damn DX shirt if I want to and say that. Because, of course, Road Dogg, oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. And you gotta do the whole thing, too. You know, it's me. It's that D-O-double-G mobbing once again. But we ain't got that B-A-double-D-A double cricket letter. But he told him cut the music. You know, this New Age Outlaws always love to kick that shiznit doggy style. You don't hear that anymore, too. Doggy style, which was great. And, you know, of course, he did his whole thing. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight, D-Generation X proudly brings to you its one half of its WWF Tag Team Champions of the World, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, except, you know, it's better when Billy's there, but, you know, I just gotta say that, you know, represent the New Age Outlaws. But he pretty much introduced Jeff Jarrett, and I'm sure people are like, wait, is Jeff Jarrett part of DX now with Road Dogg doing this whole thing? You know, they got Jeff Jarrett coming out in his gear and everything. I don't know why they didn't give him his old theme song back, but he was wearing a WWE t-shirt. And then they said we didn't finish our song, so they played the With My Baby Tonight thing, and I'm feeling like, are we about to sing this whole fucking song again? I didn't really want to hear it last week. So first off, I'm surprised these two are even on TV again, okay? I don't even know why. And they're still singing the song, and then Elias comes out and interrupts him, and he says no one hasn't cared about that song for the past 25 years, and it hasn't aged well. And he told Road Dogg, shouldn't you be out on SmackDown where the ratings are taken right now because of him? Which that was pretty good digging, Road Dogg right there. But he pretty much says, you know, I'd rather watch Adam Levine's halftime show than watch this, and that, you know, Portland not having a football team. And then pretty much Jarrett and Road Dogg went at him again. Said, that's funny, huh? And of course, Road Dogg, if you're not down with that, we got two words for you: suck it. And of course, the crowd's gonna say that. And then pretty much Jarrett and Elias started brawling. Of course, Road Dogg was getting knocked down off the ropes. I'm surprised this match went 7 minutes, to be honest. And yeah, it did go on a minute. And like I said, Jarrett can still go, but who wanted to see this? And Elias won. He won with Drift Away. And then next thing you know, Road Dogg comes in. He does his shake, rattle, and roll punches. And then he's at the, he's in the corner. And then, Jarrett showing behind the guitar. Road Dogg told him to wait. He told him to suck it. And then Jeff Jarrett hit the guitar in Elias' back, which the guitar did not even break. It didn't even break. What the fuck? And I'm sure fans were booing at that, but I'm sitting there like, dude, you could have hit him in the back harder with the guitar. Maybe the guitar was faulty or something. I don't even know, but the fact that Road Dogg and Elias got over, dude, are we gonna see another match next week with all three of these guys? I don't even know what they're doing with Elias at this point. I have no idea. I thought it was weird enough they turned him heel last week, and then the fans still say walk with Elias. So it was great when you turn him face. So why did you turn him heel? I don't understand this. And is this the feud he's doing now against Jarrett of all people? I don't know. Dude, I was just surprised Jarrett is even on TV for almost 2 weeks now. He was at the Rumble. He was on the next night on Raw. And now he's on here again this week, okay? Listen, I don't know what his job is in WWE right now since, dude, half these Impact guys have jumped ship to become producers like him and, Jeremy Borash and Abyss and Sanjay Dutt, which I've already spoken on those guys in the past before. But, dude, I just said, man, I don't know if he's still trying to push this Global Force shit or whatever, but I just don't even know why he's on TV. I just don't get it. And they just made Elias look like an idiot, okay? They pretty much killed him out there, all right? I'm just surprised we've seen him this week. And I don't know if the fans even cared enough for Elias. Listen, they cared about Road Dogg, okay? They know Road Dogg's whole thing. It's DX, okay? People gonna ride with that shit, all right? They will ride with that shit, all right? Don't tell me you didn't say the damn entrance, because that shit was fun as fuck to watch when he came out and said that. But this segment is like, why is he on TV? But remember, people, this is the new era. The new era. This is the new era, people. Well, we got Jeff Jarrett and the D-O-double-G on TV. The new era. New era, same old shit. That's what we see in the new era. The new era. It's fucking hilarious. I just don't get it. The new era. Oh, we're going to get more to the new era later on, though. Natalya was, I guess, changing or packing up her gear because she was in regular clothes. Dana Brooke pretty much apologized about the tag match in that last week, and then she said Natalya was getting her the silent treatment as she was pumping herself up, and that she was better than Natalya and Ember Moon, and she's going to get one of the McMahons to book her in a match with Natalya next week to prove that she belongs. Pretty much Dana Brooke left, and Natalya took out her earbuds, and looked like she didn't even know what was going on. Like, well, who? Was she talking to me? I guess she's like, okay, she had music in there. I guess she turned around like, what the fuck just happened? So they don't know about that. They also hyped up Ric Flair's birthday party on Raw in the next 3 weeks. Woo! How old is Ric Flair? They said, I don't know, was it 69, 70 years old? I'm not really sure. Listen, I don't care if everybody says Ric Flair's still the fucking man to me. I don't care. I will give him one thing, like, this man can cheat death, okay? I did believe he's quit drinking nowadays, though, so he can't fucking drink all the time like he used to, but, like, you gotta give him, man. The guy is a survivor, right? Like, I still like seeing him on TV to cut a promo, because he can still go. Like, he can still cut a promo. Just look on Twitter, all right? I just get tired of him bringing him on TV just to cry. That shit kind of pisses me off sometimes. Like, I know they didn't, because they've done this for years with him too, but I still love the shit he did with TNA with Jay Lethal. That shit was hilarious. Okay, that was great. But other than hyping up Flair's birthday, who else did they get to? They talked to Finn Balor backstage as Finn was supposed to face Bobby Lashley. Finn was still hurt, I guess, selling the injuries from, Brock Lesnar and everything, and that he was going to take down Lashley tonight, and he was going to take the Intercontinental title from him. Balor pretty much came down to the ring. Rush and Bobby Lashley came out then. Lashley had gear, not Lashley, but Rush had his gear on, and Rush said, that Balor like a mummy, all taped up, because his ribs was taped and everything, and his elbow. And that this wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a mouse versus a Mack truck. And then Lashley says, he says that, you couldn't beat Lesnar. He says, I'm better than Brock Lesnar. He says, I can beat him in the ring. I can beat him in a wrestling match. I can beat him in an octagon, which that's debatable. In a UFC fight, I put my money on Lashley, and you ain't seen his fights in Bellator, okay? That'd be a great-ass fight. And he said he could beat him in his sleep, and that, you need to step on your own side, so you were going to step in the ring with Leo Rush tonight, which pretty much Lashley attacked them from behind, which this match wasn't really that bad between Lashley and not Lashley, but Lio Rush and Finn Balor. The match was going on until Lashley pulled Balor out to ringside, but the referee threw him out, so it wasn't a DQ. But he threw him out. Then the match had kept going on. Rush was setting him up for the the Man of the Hour. I think that's the movie does that frog splash, but Balor dodged it. He hit the coup de grace and pretty much got in the ring as Lashley came back to the ring then. So it wasn't bad. They're still building this thing up. I'm sure it'll be an Intercontinental title match at Elimination Chamber, or most likely WrestleMania. I could see that going on right now too. But people brought up that they talked about Brock again tonight. Listen, if they're really going to set up for the Lashley versus Brock match, they kind of missed that boat. I would like it if it still happened, but you should have did that shit in the first place when Lashley got here. That was the money match. No, you wasted fucking Lashley when you put him against Sami Zayn, that stupid ass feud, and then fed him to Roman. Listen, I've said before, they fucked up Lashley a long time ago. That I've said several weeks now, send him back to Impact because this shit ain't working, okay? And I don't really want to see Balor versus Lashley that much, but I can tell that Finn is probably going to win the Intercontinental title from him. Now, they keep calling him Brock. Will it be a match with them? Maybe. I would like to see it. I would like to. You should have done it to begin with, but I'd still like to see it. We'll see. But pretty much as soon as Finn left, Paige came out, which I heard they said Paige was going to have some announcement. Paige was just only here to hype up her movie, which I don't know. I thought she was going to announce she was going to get back in the ring or something, but she was there to announce that her fighting with my fan. Did that movie come out last Friday, I think? Or does it come out this Friday? I don't know, man. I've seen that movie hype for so long. Hold on a second. But yeah, like I said, Paige, I don't know, man. I don't know if that movie came out last week or this week. I have no idea. Had to check a message, but moving on from that. Oh God, this Alexa Bliss. First off, why did we bring in the Moment of Bliss segments back? I thought Bliss was cleared, so we didn't need to do this show no more. But I guess they still want to do it unless she's hurt again. I don't know, but why did they even bring this back? And they brought out EC3, the mute known as EC3, which he had his whole gear on, and Bliss said, "You ready to have your moment of bliss?" And that she said that EC3 is young, good-looking, and has a very large, I'm sure you know what the next word is after that, but she said bank account, and that makes him a hot commodity, and, it's going to be hard, for, played hard to get in terms of being on Raw and SmackDown, but as she was asking him, what show would you like to be on, Nia Jax comes out and interrupts him with Tamina, and that Jackson no one cares, and that we should be talking about my week, about me being in the men's Royal Rumble and qualifying for the women's tag elimination chamber match with her and Tamina. Why the fuck is this girl out here? And then Nia Jax saying, I can do, you don't know what y'all do next. I may fill in for Becky Lynch's spot at WrestleMania. And then she pretty much went on talking, which Nia Jax is go away heat, okay? She's like go away heat, and I'm not gonna say X-Pac heat, because to be honest, I'd be disrespecting X-Pac if I said that. But this is almost like a new level of go away heat. Maybe they should just call it Nia Jax heat. I have no idea, but it's something about this, man. I just like every time you hear you just want to change the channel, you just get when you like groan or something. When you see on TV. Then they had Dean Ambrose come out, and Ambrose says, I don't want to be out here more than you do or anything, or, more than Bliss. I don't want to be on your show. But she had something to say to Nia Jax, and she said that she knows that she has a huge crush on him, and she's not the first woman to have a problem dealing with his raw sexual magnetism, as Dean Ambrose said, and that she's confused by her feelings and told her to stay away. Like, he said, aren't you married to like Renee Young that's sitting across right over there? And then she pretty much says, who is EC3? As he told Bliss, and pretty much had a mic to EC3, and I guess he was gonna talk, but Ambrose knocked it down and said, I got rapid fire questions. Who are you? And what does EC3 mean? I guess Ethan Carter. Who are EC1 and EC2? Why does your hair? Are you a Creed fan? You like a Creed fan? And you know, why do you hang around the back? Which this is true. Why do you hang around the back and act like a mute and Chippendale dancer, huh? And before EC3 said anything, he punched Ambrose and headed to the ring for a match. I don't know. Okay, EC3 pretty much winning. What was it? He tagged him to the ground for the pin. It was like a roll up, I think it was. And this match didn't really go that much anywhere. Okay, so I'm sitting there wondering, this would be a great match if this was a feud, but to kill Ambrose like this in 2 minutes or something? What is this really accomplished right here? All right, why are we doing this quick match with him just, getting the upper hand to say it was a fluky win where it'll be a rematch? Because right now, I guess EC3 is face and Ambrose is still heel. I don't know. I got no idea. So I don't know where they're going with this right now. Ambrose, I don't even know if he's on his way out the door right now after that whole rumor thing last week with him leaving after WrestleMania. Is this a work with him taking a lot of losses till he's pissed? I don't know. Okay, I'm not really sure myself where Ambrose is going on from here. I don't know. But the fact now he's losing to EC3, is this his new feud now? Or is his feud with Nia Jax? Because this is now the second week in a row we've seen something going on with this. I hope that rumor isn't true about Nia Jax versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania, and people saying that Dean Ambrose is going to put her over before he leaves the company the next day. I hope that's not true, but I don't know where Dean Ambrose's contract lies right now. I've said it before last week about WWE's statement about him saying he will not be re-signing after WrestleMania, which you're telling something 2-3 months ahead, and this feels like a work right now. It could be a shoot if he's really leaving, if he's going to start putting over multiple guys like EC3. This could be a work. I don't know, but I guess we just got to wait and see. But I don't know why they got Nia Jax in this whole thing with him right now. EC3, I have no idea why he's a mute, okay? I'll never even know. Can this guy talk? Because the guy's a great talker. This mute shit ain't working. What else did they go to? I think they talked to, what was it, Caruso talking to Kurt Angle and Strowman in the back. I guess what they're going to do to McIntyre and Corbin tonight. What did they do? They have Mojo Rawley talking to himself again. Why have things not worked out for you, or working with a team? And he says, forget the team, it's about you. Yeah, he's talking to himself, the man in the mirror. I could just play the song around. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm sure you all know what it's going with MJ right there, but I don't know why they're pushing Mojo Rawley still. Kurt Angle and Braun Strowman went against Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin in the main event, which is kind of funny. People say, you want to talk about Jeff Jarrett being on TV right now? Why is Kurt Angle main event in the show? Hell, why do we have Baron Corbin main event in the show if they're going to blame him for all the ratings right here? And let's get to this weird finish, number one. First off, we got this match going on and stuff, but then we got Strowman and Corbin in, and Corbin says, you can't touch me or you'll get disqualified. Strowman pretty much punched Corbin, threw him out of the ring, and he gets disqualified because Strowman wasn't a legal man. And this is leading to a disqualification. Why? This makes us, what is it? Oh, you can't touch me. You can't touch me. I don't get this. What kind of finish is this? And then, what was it? Strowman pretty much threw Corbin outside and did that running push thing into the barricade. He tried to do one on Drew, but Drew dodged him with a Claymore kick, knocking him into the, knocking him to the crowd. Then, he pretty much brought steel steps in the ring and was gonna do the same thing he did to Strowman last week and did Kurt Angle, but Strowman came in, he chokeslammed both guys onto these steel steps, even though Corbin tried to break his fall, and him and Angle celebrated after that. Why kind of finishes is this, okay? Like, all he did was throw him out the ring. How is this disqualification? I don't understand. Like, oh, no, you can't do this. Dude, what, didn't McIntyre break up the pin earlier? He wasn't the legal man. This makes no sense, okay? I don't understand with this. At least Kurt Angle didn't look like some type of loser again out there, but I guess this is a redemption story he's doing on right now with Corbin. Why is it against Corbin and McIntyre? I don't know, especially Corbin. Just God, why? I could see this being another tag team match next week or at the Elimination Chamber. All right, I don't know where this is going, but I did not understand this finish to this match. It made no fucking sense. This show doesn't make a lot of sense right now to what I've seen, okay? What is really good from this show? I would say maybe the Becky and Stephanie part, just because it's building towards the match, and even Ronda, killing the Riot Squad to an extent. But I guess she's getting pissed at the crowd for booing her. But when I see weird shit from, Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, which I saw last Tuesday on SmackDown, except it wasn't elimination. All these tag teams are really bad. Or what else here? I didn't mind the Sasha and Bailey versus Cross and Fox match. That wasn't bad. But when I'm seeing stuff, and I've already said it earlier, listen, it's Road Dogg, I like him, but why do we have Jeff Jarrett and him back on TV again to go against Elias and kill him out there? Elias turns heel. God knows only why he is heel right now again. But the crowd still did the whole walk with Elias thing, and the guitar didn't even break over his back. Is it going to be another match next week? I have no idea. Why is Elias in a feud? And when I even heard Jeff Jarrett was even Jeff Jarrett's going to wrestle on Raw against Elias, are you kidding me? What kind of shit are y'all doing on this show, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people were pissed at that segment. I'm sure they were. I just laughed at it because I didn't know whether to hate it or just laugh at it. But I just, like I said, I'm still a fan of Road Dogg's entrance, so I don't give a shit. Don't know what they got Dana Brooke doing with Natalya right now. I have no idea why. The Balor versus Russian Lashley thing wasn't bad, but I'm sure we all know where this is leading to, an Intercontinental title shot. I don't understand why Moment of Bliss is back. I don't understand why EC3 is a mute. I don't know why this is now going to set up a feud with Nia Jax and Dean Ambrose for some reason. I hope this doesn't go all the way to Mania, but they will fuck around and do some shit like that. Mojo talked to himself. Who cares? Kurt Angle and Strowman versus McIntyre and Corbin. Well, why? I don't even know why, but I guess this is leading somewhere. And I guess with Seth not on TV right now, even somebody told me this, they only probably watch Seth for Monday Night Raw half the time because they don't like the rest of what this show's going on right here, right now. And he's the only thing to watch. But we probably won't see Seth until it's actually time for WrestleMania to actually roll around once we get past Elimination Chamber and I think Fastlane. That goes for the same with Becky too. If you're saying she's suspended, we probably won't see her until it gets near WrestleMania time. Okay, so there you go. But this show, I just don't understand what's going on. Listen, I'm seeing a lot of wrestling throughout this weekend, but if we back on this same old bullshit for Monday Night Raw, this is Raw, folks. You know this show's gonna be bad one way or another. From its good or one or two good parts, you're gonna get a lot of shit for what you see. And I'm sure people are really pissed, like, why do I see Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg and Kurt Angle on TV in a wrestling match? Especially Jeff Jarrett. I'm just surprised Jeff Jarrett was even in a match, okay? But to his extent, he can still somewhat go. I will say that. But just why? I'm sure people are going to say right now, he hit over 1,000 guitars, never drew a dime. I'm sure there's a lot of jokes going on right now with that. I'm sure there is. But, dude, like I said, I've seen enough wrestling throughout the weekend from New Japan, which was way better. NXT. Yeah, I think that was the only thing I really saw with this weekend. And just the Super Bowl being predictable. I don't really get into the Super Bowl because that was just a very predictable ass game. Like, come on. And I remember that halftime show sucked. That's why I didn't even watch. I watched Halftime Heat. So there you go. But this is my review of Raw. Tell me what you thought about this show. Was this even good? Or is this even leading to anything? Or is this the new era and the same old shit we see from week to time on here? Okay? Is it? I got no clue. But you tell me what you thought about Monday Night Raw tonight, okay? Comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. It's me, Nate LD, coming with the news and reviews. You know what I am, you know what I do. Came and I saw this is Monday Night Raw. And follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. I am out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace out.